Baylor winning the toss and deferring, so the kickoff headed the Red Raiders' way as the tortillas are tossed in the air here in Lubbock. Got two really good targets in Josh Kelly and Coy Aiken, and one of the top running backs in the country in Taj Brooks. And they'll fake it to Brooks, and Morton will carry it out across the 30-yard line. Brooks motions back into the backfield, and with the ball in his belly, he is stuffed shy of the 30-yard line, and a third down coming up. Steve Linton, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, already with a couple tackles.
Now how does that work?
Quick release out into the flat, close to a first down, and they'll get it with the second effort for Josh Kelly. First down and 10 from the 38. And it is Brooks, caught in the backfield and thrown down by Matt Jones. This Baylor Bears defense, led by their linebackers, Jones and Keaton Thomas, is into the backfield. Josh Kelly with his second catch as Morton slings it out to him. They'll be a couple yards shy of the line to gain. Against a five-man front here for Baylor, Brooks tries to bounce to the outside and again stuffed for a loss, and it's fourth down. Matt Powledge, the defensive coordinator, even though Aranda calls the plays, he said holding that edge against Brooks was going to be critical today. And a collision on the punt, flags fly. Baylor able to jump on the loose ball, but that was a Texas Tech Red Raider running into Dre McCray before he had a chance to catch it.
That's probably not good.
I think that was 37.
Kick catching interference, number 10 on the kicking team. 15 yards from the spot of the foul, first down.
As Robertson goes to work, and they'll run it on first down. Big collision up the middle. Again, a terrific second effort on that run. Jacob Rodriguez jumped in there to hit Bryson Washington.
They need to balance that out.
They've had to throw a lot falling behind in games, and again, it's Washington.
And so what happens in that absence is that Robertson, the quarterback, winds up being the big back at times.
They'll run for it here on third and short and get it.
To run the ball more.
He's looking for more explosive plays today. Those have been lacking, and there's a first down throw and catch. Nope, they're going to rule it incomplete. Intended for Ashton Hawkins.
Well, Hawkins is saying he caught it.
After further review, the receiver caught the ball and was down at the 44-yard line. It will be first down.
Bears coming in at 2-4. They're 0-3 in the Big 12 against a tough schedule to open up the season. And that ball is dropped out in the flat, intended for Bryson Washington, including head coach Joey McGuire. Another incompletion, the coverage by Braylon Lux on Hawkins, and it's third down and 10. Robertson keeps. And another drop out on the edge, looking for Monterey Baldwin. Coy Aiken is back deep here to receive the punt on 4th and 10 from Palmer Williams. He'll try and drop it inside the 10-yard line. And that will bound into the end zone for the touchback. Baylor, and then when Joey got the job here, he brought about a dozen men and women with him as part of his coaching staff and support staff. And the first pass incompletion from Baron Morton.
6'5", 240. They have three tight ends that they use an awful lot.
False start, number 79, offense. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Kevin Boitman, our referee today. On second down and 15. Dropping it off to Brooks out of the backfield, and he motors his way out to around the 25. Gets 10 of those yards back. Devin Bobby knocked him out. It's third down and 5.
He can pass protect.
To throw right at the line to gain, and reaching for it and getting it is Coy Aiken. Morton fakes the pitch, gives it to Brooks. He'll get out across the 35. The check down, and it is Miller, who again started out lining up as the fullback. May have lost a yard there, so here comes another third down with a flag on the play.
Holding, number 76, offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
That is their most experienced lineman, Caleb Rogers. Three-man pressure on 2nd and 16, and another well-executed defensive stop for Baylor.
How do they protect the quarterback?
Morton with pressure coming into his face, incomplete. And it's 4th down.
He had more time than he thought.
And that is a wobbler. And that is off the side of his foot, and not a good effort from Burgess. And let's see where the officials walk it back up to for Texas Tech football at 5-1. Tied for first place in the Big 12 coming into the weekend and trying to match BYU's win from last night. As Baylor picks up a first down. Robertson with time, and the pass thrown out of bounds.
To make sure he is checking to see what he's getting.
A run with it and a big burst off the left edge. Inside the 5-yard line, looking for the pylon is Washington, and he's in. Touchdown, Baylor. 45 yards as he got to the outside.
After further review, the runner was out of bounds with the ball at the half-yard line. It will be first down at that spot.
They don't get the 6, Rod, but they've been looking for a spark. They've been looking for an explosive play. They get one here.
Yeah, this is the way you create momentum.
Couple of tight ends in the game. It is Washington right up the gut, and he's in. Touchdown, Baylor. Hankins is on to attempt the extra point after the 4-play, 60-yard drive. They didn't even need a minute with the short field after the bad punt. The other loss to Utah was actually a non-conference loss, but 3 of their 4 losses have been to ranked opponents.
Kickoff out of bounds on the kicking team. The ball will be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
The Texas Tech offense that's accustomed to putting up close to 40 points per game. That's top 20 in the country. They go for the deep ball here, and there's going to be a pass interference penalty on Baylor, intended for Coy Aiken. It was Carl Williams, the nickelback, on the coverage. And of course, he takes care of the defense.
Number 15, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
It's Brooks. He darts to the outside, hurdles over a defender at the 40-yard line for a couple more.
Oh my. You know how much power that takes for a 230-pound man to jump over somebody? But you know, this is a guy who can squat 600 pounds. 600 pounds. So he's got power. Oh, the lift he got on that.
Another 1st and 10. More Brooks, this time off the left side.
So patient. He handled Baylor up front inside.
Why not? They'll try it again. Bounces to the outside. And there's another example of that patience, down to the 25 for a first down. More first down yardage as they inch closer to the red zone. Sling out to Kelly. The outside, thrown for a loss. Corey Gordon had the coverage. Jacoby Williams will spell him here. 2nd and 12. Morton looks. I believe that's Williams out of the backfield. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Kyler Jordan with the stop. And movement up front.
I think that was Robert's day, number 50 inside. That might have jumped a little bit.
Offside. Number 50, defense, entering the neutral zone and making contact. 5-yard penalty, still third down.
3rd down and 3. Brooks is back in there. He gets the call, and he does not have the first down. It's 4th and 1. Good burst by Keaton Thomas, and again, Jordan up the gut. Brooks finds a seam, and he's got it. And the push forward all the way down to the 12-yard line. On this drive for Taj Brooks. They'll use him as the decoy into back of the end zone, caught for a touchdown, Caleb Douglas. Gino Garcia to tie it up, and he does.
How cool is it that we are in late October, and we're going to go into November talking about 20 to 28, 30 teams that will be alive and in the hunt.
Going to be terrific. Back to work for the Bears and Sawyer Robertson in his return home here to Lubbock. Went to high school just down the road. Iowa State and the job that they are doing with Rocco Beck at the helm. Short yard, a couple of yards it looks like maybe the pickup on that pass. Looking for some pressure off the edge, and they'll get it. Ball pops loose, flags fly as Robertson runs for it. He dives forward for first down yardage, but it looks like a hold at the other end. It was Isaac Smith coming off the edge.
Holding, offense, 10-yard penalty, replay third down.
Receiver screen, and not much doing for Hawkins, and it's fourth down. Thank you, Kevin. We've got a little sunshine peeking through the clouds for the first time in a few days.
Is that a coincidence? We get Kevin Connors, and then we get a little sunshine?
He brings the sunshine.
Okay.
So a penalty here on the punt will send Baylor back a few steps. Oh, he bobbled it, but no pressure was coming, so the kick is away and it bounds Baylor's way. And this one will dribble down inside the 20-yard line to the 18. Drop off here to Josh Kelly, and after a slow start their first couple of drives, Tech got it going. Yeah, don't listen to all that outside noise, even though we're 5-1 and first in the standings. The throw across underneath. November 2nd in what could be a showdown of undefeated teams. Good pursuit on the edge after the catch for Caleb Douglas.
And they're hanging in there defensively today.
And the beauty of the Big 12 is Brooks is wrapped up in the backfield.
Baylor really trying to take away deep throws.
Third down and 12. Using his legs to buy some time, and the catch is made, nope, incomplete on the Baylor sideline out of bounds. Steve Linton and Keaton Thomas were getting after the quarterback. Back at his own 25. Headed his way, and he'll give it a go. Breaks through the first line of would-be tacklers. He's just got the punter to beat. Cameron stays inbounds down the far sideline and hauled down inside the 5. No, they're going to say he got in. Touchdown. They're going to change the ruling on the field. No touchdown. It'll be first and goal from inside the 1. It still does stand, Rod, as their longest play of the season at 73 yards on that punt return. And looking for a big shot in the arm for this Baylor program that's been reeling the last couple of weeks. And they will get that touchdown. Second of the day for Washington. So they know around Waco right there, when you talk about head coach Dave Aranda, there's been some heat under that seat. Be like Bueller.
Be like Bueller.
Even though they are down greatly in time of possession, they are up where it counts, and that's on the scoreboard, and they may have come up with another huge play with their special teams. Scooping up the loose ball, Rod Dilworth takes it into the end zone. And a scoop-in score for Baylor.
Well, if that's a muff, I don't think he can scoop and score the muff. This was a kick that was squibbed to make it difficult to handle,
the free kick was never recovered by the receiving team. It is a muff by rule. The ball was legally recovered by the kicking team. It is dead at that spot. First down, Baylor.
A lot of man coverage on the outside.
They're trying to run it, and spinning inside is Washington. We need to win one on the offensive side this afternoon. The pitch to Baldwin, looking for the corner, and he's run out of bounds inside the 15. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Looks like zone coverage for Tech.
On 3rd down and 5, and that may have been batted down at the line of scrimmage by Charles Esters.
Yeah.
And it's 4th down.
What a stand.
Here's Hankins. And he's got it. Baylor, off of the turnover, has to settle for 3. Or it should be the muffed kickoff. This one here. They're going to bring it out. Dre McCray, and he is not going to get to the 15-yard line.
He was not very decisive.
No, smashed there by Josh White off of the muffed punt. Or it should be the muffed kickoff. This one here. They're going to bring it out. Dre McCray, and he is not going to get to the 15-yard line.
He was not very decisive.
No, smashed there by Josh White so far this afternoon. Baron Morton on the rollout. And did he hang on to it for a 1st down? Yes, he did. Coy Aiken.
Down the field against his defense. Yet, they've committed enough to the run to keep Taj Brooks in check.
And the time to drop it off for Brooks, and then he's caught from behind for a short gain.
Don't do it anymore.
3rd down and 5, bobbled and falls incomplete. Cameron is back deep. Burgess. Josh had a huge return the last time he touched it. End over end. He'll try again, and he's hit immediately.
Today.
Robertson checks it down. Washington out to the 40-yard line, and that'll move the sticks.
The same day Mike Leach passed, the last set that he had with him.
Looking for a deep ball. Incomplete. 6 for 12 so far. Gets it to the outside. Hawkins looking to make a play. He'll be a yard short. Robertson to the outside, and it's a 1st down into Texas Tech territory to Josh Cameron.
Cameron is a big target. 6'1", 220 pounds.
Robertson looking his way again. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10 here for Robertson. They'll elect to run with it. Dawson Pendergrass, the sophomore from Alba, Texas, bottled up. The pass incomplete. Intended for Hal Presley. Braylon Lux was there to break it up. It's 4th down and 7 to keep the Red Raider attack quiet so far. High kick towards the goal line, and that will be tipped back out. And down at the 2-yard line. That one saying down at the 2, the other official saying a touchback around the goal line, and the touchback apparently will win out. This has been the story of the ballgame so far. The Baylor defense keeping the Tech offense in check, and just like that, it's Taj time. 1st down run for Brooks.
Inside run.
That was Brooks' longest run of the day at 12 yards. His 2nd of 10 or better. Tried to stutter step, show a little patience, and Baylor was there. Keaton Thomas and Kyler Jordan. They've got 3 here with the center covered. Morton feels the pressure, steps away from it, and now will run with it. Jumped out of bounds outside the 40. Play action. Morton thinking deep, and now runs out of time and slammed to the turf by Matt Jones.
That was a tremendous sack. Morton hanging on to the ball a bit too long.
Timeout. Texas Tech. The 1st of the half.
And a timeout here for Texas Tech.
Deep shots aren't really available the way Baylor's playing defense.
Brooks again showing that patience and a little stutter step and a cut out to the 45. 2 for 7 so far today on 3rd down conversions. And they'll get one here, down to the 35-yard line, and a big pass play to Caleb Douglas.
To Douglas.
Pick up a 20. Incomplete, looking for Aiken downfield. Reggie Bush had the coverage. Against four-man pressure. He's got a man, and the catch is made for another first down inside the 25. And Caleb Douglas has been the go-to. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Brooks to the 20, and that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. Here in the first half, Texas Tech on the move, and a trick play to try and get some more points, and they've got it. Jalen Conyers to Caleb Douglas for 6. In 4 minutes and 18 seconds. And the extra point is good.
And he has, not been the gunslinger of Mahomes. He's settled down a little bit in the last year.
Robertson will hand it off. Richard Reese into the ball game. Motion man is Baldwin. Robertson buying time. And run out of bounds around the 32-yard line. They need the 35-yard line for a first down. Robertson deep across the middle, and he's got it. Out across midfield, and it's Ashton Hawkins.
What a throw, and what a catch by Hawkins.
Longest reception of the day. Throwing it again, and Baldwin did not have his head turned back to the quarterback already this year. Stepping up. Oh, what a play. Dropping it off and wide open underneath. Reese on the run inside the 25-yard line, and what an improv for Robertson. 1st and 10, plenty of time with 3 timeouts. They'll grind it out on the ground with Reese. And a timeout. Empty set. Robertson across the middle, caught at the 5, diving down to the 1-yard line is the big tight end Michael Trigg, but he may have pushed off to create space.
The receivers have lots of tricks for getting a little space.
Pass interference, number 1, offense. 15-yard penalty, 2nd down.
2nd and 21 with time, finds a man at the 25, and it's Hawkins again. Luck's on the coverage. Now the clock becoming an enemy.
Well, they've got the timeouts to use, and they burn one right here.
Robertson to the outside, caught inside the 10-yard line by Michael Trigg. They go right back to the tight end. So they choose to call the timeout here instead of getting to the line of scrimmage with a spike and then still having a timeout left. Robertson in the backfield. Looking left and now coming back the other way. Into the back of the end zone. Josh Cameron, touchdown, Baylor. Extra point, Hankins, good. And the squibber here misplayed in the back, and this should take care of the rest of the time on the clock. Let's see if they stop it with a second left. Special teams, an adventure in this first half for the Red Raiders, and they will let it run. 24-14, the score at the half. Baylor with the lead over Texas Tech to get the 10-point lead to start out this third. And the fireworks go off, the tortillas are flying. Played at nearby Coronado High School. They'll run it here on first down with Dawson Pendergrass. Had some time, then runs out of time and tosses that one away, and it's going to be 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, and it's batted down. C.J. Baskerville, the senior safety out of North Richland Hills, Texas.
Finance major.
We got a change in the punt returner here. It's Josh Kelly receiving inside the 15 and immediately hammered and taken down Excellent coverage by Caleb Parker.
Well there, and then get back in the offensive rhythm that they need to. Play our ball, get back in the moment, and y'all know, no regrets.
Into the top 10 all-time career rushers in Big 12 history. And they'll add to that tally, and a first down out across the 25. Their best drive of the day was on their last possession late in that second quarter, and they scored a touchdown. Looking to go over the top, and hauled in at the 40-yard line. The first time they've been able to go deep on Baylor today. 32 yards to Josh Kelly. And that pass into the turf, in the pistol. Gets the call. Bounces to the outside. Picks up a couple of yards. The push forward may get him 4. Only 3 guys coming. Morton off the pump. Will run for it. Shoved out of bounds short by a couple of yards.
In there also.
It is Brooks. Brooks gets to the outside, and it's a foot race for the pylon. Taj Brooks, touchdown, Texas Tech. In the locker room, but this is a different look. Their 2 longest plays.
He is phenomenal.
So the momentum swings back to the fellas in red. And how does Baylor respond? Bryson Washington with him. Takes the pitch. Across the 30 and a good first down run. Picks up 7. Reese trying to get the edge. And he does. First down out across the 40 to the 41. The rushing record and was the Big 12 Rookie Offensive Player of the Year. They'll go back to the air. Cameron breaks a tackle. And he's down inside the 35-yard line. Another big play for the Baylor offense. That's his 3rd catch, including a touchdown catch. Baldwin takes the reverse and locked up after about 3 yards.
And the quarterback was hit a dozen times.
Reese shoved out of bounds inside the 30. Robertson follows Pendergrass up the middle, and he appears to be a yard short. Again, QB calls his own number, and he slides inside the 20. First down, Bears. Robertson pitches to Pendergrass. They will pull him forward, still on his feet inside the 15, and all the way down to the 10-yard line. Trying to answer the Texas Tech touchdown from a moment ago. Receiver screen, Cameron's got it, and he scores! Touchdown Baylor, second one of the day for Josh. Extra point is good, and it is back up to a 10-point lead.
Crowd seems a little bit on edge right now.
They are playing Central Florida this evening.
Answer.
They did just moments ago, the last time they had the ball, and flags flying.
Holding, number 97, defense. 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Well, most of the first half anyway.
That's that 3-man front again, too, covering up the center. Brooks still able to weave his way out across the 40 and a gain of 5. Deep down the sideline, incomplete. Intended for Dre McCray, who had a chance at it, jumping over Carl Williams. Have converted just one of their last 6. And this pass is caught by Josh Kelly, and they will convert here.
Showing man coverage.
And a false start.
One of the tell
signs.
signs
Number 67, offense.
of man
5-yard
coverage.
penalty, still first down.
So now 1st and 15. Brooks caught around the line of scrimmage. May have picked up one. Jackie Marshall. 2nd down and 14. 8 drop in coverage, and they get the interception. Picked off by Baylor. Caden Jenkins.
50 deep. Instead, Caden Jenkins was playing a little zone underneath.
Baron Morton, 14 touchdowns without an interception at home prior to that play. And now Sawyer Robertson going back to work. And the slide down inside the 35. Robertson with time and a man open at the 10, and it's caught inside the 5 and to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown.
Are you
Hal Presley scores for Baylor.
kidding me?
Extra point is good.
And fought back and have opened up a 3-possession lead now.
They score again in under a minute. Needed just 3 plays. The kick goes through the end zone from Baron Morton, picked off by Caden Jenkins. Taj Brooks cut down behind the line of scrimmage. Carl Williams. 2nd and 12 for Texas Tech. Play action. Morton under duress. And has to heave it towards the sideline.
Oh, well, he's down, but also he didn't have a receiver in that area. I don't know if he was outside of the pocket.
There's no foul for intentional grounding. The quarterback was outside the pocket, and the ball got to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down.
Yep, okay, outside the pocket. I assume they'll play zone behind it. Drop 8.
Crossing route underneath. Douglas fighting for good yardage, but not quite enough. It's 4th down and a couple.
Because there may not be enough possessions with being down 3.
First down, out across the 45. Miller with the catch. Quick to the line, batted up in the air, incomplete. Morton hit, sacked, and down he goes. Steve Linton, the former Red Raider, got there.
Simulated pressure.
We'll drop 8, only 3 guys coming. Brooks out of the backfield. And they take him down around the 42-yard line. Reed and Williams. Fair catch around the 13-yard line. Likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. Targeted to the flat. And out to the 20-yard line for Bryson Washington.
Make some big plays.
What'd you tell your team in the huddle there?
Yeah, just right there. I mean, I really believe the 4th quarter is his own game, you know, and we've got to come out here
and you give up longer runs.
Like that. First down run. That's Washington again, out across the 40-yard line. These possessions for Baylor. 1st and 10, more of Washington. Big hole up the middle, breaks a tackle. And a burst into open field, down inside the 25-yard line for Bryson Washington. As well, he's over 100 yards. And a career high, and they're looking for more points. Diving into the end zone for the touchdown. Monterey Baldwin. And a flag down on the play.
Reggie Bush start that way
Result
back
of the
in
play is a touchdown. After the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 4 on the offense. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Baylor with a dagger here to open up this 4th quarter. Baylor shocking a lot of folks around the Big 12 with this performance today, and a 45-21 lead here in the 4th quarter. 2 quarterbacks projected to go in the 1st round in this year's NFL draft. Texas fighting to stay undefeated and atop the SEC.
With Robertson having a huge day.
Morton dropped.
They were late to the party on NIL and the transfer portal.
Looking for their first Big 12 win of the season and handing Texas Tech its first Big 12 loss of the season. And they do not get it. Another big stop for the Baylor defense. Baylor taking over on downs and trying to add on to this big lead. 1st and 10 Bears, they're in the red zone. They're gonna run it. And inside the 15 with Pendergrass. This is for Sawyer Robertson, Ford. And that's Pendergrass weaving his way. 3rd down and 5. Robertson Looking to the end zone, back shoulder. Josh Cameron waiting for the signal from the officials.
They have not
And they've
signaled.
got it.
Oh, there it is.
Touchdown.
Wow, that took a while. Not offered out of high school here. And now he's back home in front of friends and family. Wow.
5 touchdown passes, the most for a Baylor quarterback in 9 years. You got to go back to Seth Russell.
Played with a lot of poise.
Knocking off Michigan today, and of course Army and Navy still rolling along. Combined for 96 points in their wins today. Both remain undefeated. And a result right now that would knock Texas Tech out of a first-place tie, and they would fall behind at least BYU. Iowa State to play tonight against Central Florida.
One loss would not eliminate Texas Tech in the chase for the Big 12 championship game. Texas Tech will get Iowa State in a couple weeks.
Yeah, they've got Iowa State and Colorado back-to-back, incomplete on that throw.
4 ranked conferences and push down a Power 4 conference.
Out on the perimeter, Jordan Brown.
Prior years. For 12 spots. Now we have 25, 30 teams that are in the mix.
They've converted on 3 of 4 fourth downs. And they'll keep the drive alive here out to the 49-yard line. Morton on the move. Nowhere to go with it. Good coverage downfield for the Baylor defense. Pressure up the middle. And a flag flies as the catch is made by Douglas down to the 40-yard line.
Holding number 15 on the defense. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a first down.
And they did that today.
Offense has made the plays. Incomplete. Blitz coming up the middle. Pass is caught. First down. See if they mark him inside the 30. That would be enough.
Yeah, flag down. I think that was a high hit.
Personal foul, roughing the passer with targeting. Number 45, defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Morton, deep across the middle, touchdown. Jacoby Williams out of the backfield. Morton, incomplete. Phenomenal finals. The onside kick from Texas Tech will find its way out of bounds. On at quarterback. Robertson, the 5 touchdown passes, the most for Baylor in 9 years. And Finn, who started the first couple of games and then got hurt, will run that one out of bounds.
In a game that they can't win.
Up at the 35. It's going to be 3rd down and a couple.
Timeout, Texas Tech. Their first of the half. It will be 30 seconds.
Texas at home going to be tough. Georgia will try and get in there and get it done. And the Horns, their first loss of the season.
Horn better than it flies further.
And especially on a windy day, I think you'd want that at your back. Here comes DeQuan Finn, taking it himself. And he'll score it for Baylor. Touchdown run for the backup, DeQuan Finn.
2 scores could have been avoided.
43 yards on the touchdown run for Finn.
I don't think anybody saw this coming.
As we build towards a big night. Sanders accounted for 3 touchdowns. Colorado got a win today. The heave downfield, incomplete, almost picked. Iowa State pending the Cyclones' outcome tonight. They're down 8, and they'll convert here to move the chains.
It is a 1 possession down to the wire game.
Morton drops it off to the back. to see for Morton. Run play gets him nowhere there. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
No reason for Texas Tech to have him in the ball game.
Yep.
Smart to get him out.
Receiver screen. Josh Kelly trying to fight his way forward for a 1st down.
Relax.
Might not need that tonight. I'll get the 1st down there on 4th.
You know, close games that they've lost, and they put it together today.
Looking deep in the one-handed grab by Micah Hudson, their big freshman recruit.
Biggest recruit ever for Texas Tech.
Kelly trying to hurdle the defender. They go. Morton keeps it. And the slant touchdown. Caleb Douglas, his 3rd touchdown catch of the night. They'll go for 2 again here. And this time they'll get it. Short kick fielded. Still coaching him up down there with 2 minutes to play in the big lead. Baylor about to pick up its 1st win in league play. And now DeQuan Finn in at quarterback. He's already run for a score.
Is at the expense of his good friend, Joey McGuire. You know, McGuire.
And that'll do it. Yeah. Last snap. And Robertson soaking up the moment. 59-35, your final score.